Christopher Priest and U.S.Agent take us towards an action-packed finale as John Walker catches up with the new U.S. agent, who is intent on stopping the now insane Kate Walker from unleashing the horrifying force hidden beneath Ephraim. Christopher Priest shifts focus over from one US agent to another as April Manning's shadowy origins are revealed. I do like how Chris kept a lot of the stuff of the man's past quite vague, only that he could have maybe have been taught by Maury, which adds to the whole mysterious new guy who's here to take over from John Walker storyline quite well. I like April's characterization is very much similar to John's. He's all for America and what the country means to its people and protecting that. But then there is also this corruption that I don't think John would ever go down, which is him basically buying his way into the role to get what he wanted, which as we learn is apparently a giant kaiju under the helicarrier. That last part is something I didn't particularly like about the issue, since up until now the story has been rather grounded and it's just about John Walker trying to help a bunch of people in a small town. We weren't fighting aliens or going off into space or dealing with Ultron or other things like that, and now in the penultimate issue there's suddenly a kaiju for U.S.Agent to fight. It just felt very out of place. U.S.Agent continues to put out some great action artwork as well as some more intimate and quieter moments between characters. I really enjoyed the riot action pages here where everything was done in very close-ups just to help sell the claustrophobic nature of John getting caught between two warring sides. U.S.Agent issue 4 was a great penultimate issue that explored some of the origins of the new U.S. agent, leaving just enough hidden under the surface to keep the mystery of April Manning still there, should he appear anywhere else. The only downside of the issue is the rather grounded nature of the book is upended here at the end with a kaiju appearance. I'm going to give this issue a 7.5 out of 10. U.S.Agent issue 4 finds Smokey talking about her cow Melba that sings and how she was a good cow. That is until John Walker was kicked off the helicarrier by his deranged sister Katie, falling towards the farms below. As John falls, he remembers getting caught in the middle of the riot in Puerto Rico, told to move all of the protesters off the beach now. He tries to get the people to chill out for a minute, but none of them listen to him as the officers make things worse, causing John to be pulled in both directions as gas is shot into the crowd. Soon one of the military's active denial systems arrives, firing its heat beam at John, who deflects it with his shield, but the people are still affected by its sonic waves. John whips his shield at the device as later on he gets the notice that his US agent status has been rescinded. He tells Val, who he has been spending the night with, that it was a peaceful protest and the people had every right to be there, but Val says that they were holding up military training and they waited 30 hours before forcing it to be shut down. John asks who forced them and for what, knowing that the politician who was behind it just wanted some photo op. Val says that the naval forces in the area needed to deploy and the election wasn't even a factor in this, since not everything is a political shell game like John thinks. Smokey continues her story to the interviewer as John is told by Val that she doesn't think the fuel cell was stolen, something John is very well aware of as he continues to fall. John knows that the cell's containment fuels are hiding something and she won't tell him what it is and why Katie wants it. Val again refuses to tell since he's not the US agent anymore as John smashes into the farm below, destroying another one of his shields as Smokey says that Melba got out of the way of John, telling the interviewer that they are cows, but they aren't stupid cows. April meanwhile bows before Maury, who has no idea who the man is. April says that he is the new US agent and they can call him the Saint, a name he earned years ago at the lighthouse. Years ago in Brazil, Maury and some of the other masters begin a test, calling forth a group of armed soldiers to gun down the bored and undressed men below them on the beach. One of the men, April, uses his friends as a shield as he kills his way through the soldiers until none are left. Maury lets him know that there is another, so April kills the final bald man. As in the present, Maury says that he's got the wrong guy, causing April to leave, knowing that it is proper to show the man some respect. Maury asks why Battlestar deserved the beating he got from April, so the man says that he is no brother of his and Lamar is a clown moron and a grinning echo of American ignorance, and he is the reason why they all hate them and fear them. Maury asks if he hates black people, but April says that he loves America and Americans and loves black people but hates Lamar. The man's serum begins wearing off as he heads to his pickup chopper, told by Maury that despite winning, he should get Lamar to a hospital, but April says that he follows his own path, heading to the chopper and asking for another injection, but is told by the pilot that it's too soon. However, U.S.Agent doesn't have a choice. Val meanwhile says that John is right about the fuel cell causing psychosis, but knows it doesn't cause super strength like what Katie had. Val says that John has super strength and near invulnerability and got it from the power broker, so how does Katie, a 110-pound woman, just toss him overboard like nothing? John thinks that it was the new US agent who helped her, but Val says that she doesn't run the program anymore and doesn't even know who the new guy is, but the rumor is some political donor bought the US agent gig and paid somebody to give their guy the shield, and she wonders if Kate is tied up with this guy. Katie meanwhile injects herself with the serum, overcome by pain from the power now coursing through her veins. As in the past, April Manning talks with the senator about wanting what is buried beneath the Ephraim repository. April says that he will fund the senator's whole campaign if he lets him indulge himself a little bit longer, but the senator knows that the thing buried under there is dangerous, something April knows all about, but thanks to him dying, the mutagenics enzyme may be his only hope, and he is relying on absolute secrecy on the senator's part about this. Suddenly, the senator's aide, Kate Walker, comes in, apologizing, and later, April confronts the woman, knowing who her brother is, asking what she wants. Later on, after spending the night together, April tells Katie that this cannot be about Kate's living and dead brothers, it's about America. Katie tells him to lighten up, and the system is rigged since a bunch of hicks in the middle of nowhere can hold the rest of the country hostage, and that has to end. April says that Kate thinks that this will be a good thing, and the woman lets her hate for the people show. April reminds her that there is no them, there is only us, and they are all stuck together, and people need to stop forcing their version of America on anyone else. Kate says that he sounds exactly like John, and America is a great idea, but the idea is in real trouble. In the present, John finds Maury and the beaten Lamar, wanting to know what happened. Maury says that it was the new US agent and he beat Lamar, commenting on how he thinks it was probably some rap-fueled feud like Biggie and Tupac. John is confused, learning that the new US agent is a black man, as Maury says that the helicarrier is about to wipe out the people of the town, as John knows that there is no hospitals they can take Lamar to, so they can't get him any help. Maury wants him to go and save the people as he grabs a new shield from his ship, told he set the example here and he needs to do something about it. John leaves Maury with the ship, a ship the man can't fly, as he warns John that the new guy has some altitude problems and he might have trained him. John knew that that was the case, knowing that Maury is really a spook and one of Cooper's people. Maury flies off in the ship, telling John to get his work done, as April meanwhile injects himself again, told that it's too soon, but the man knows that if Kate has done what he thinks, this is his responsibility to clean up. April heads to the helicarrier, calling for Kate as John appears on a biplane, demanding to know what the man did to his partner Lamar. Val contacts John, telling him to stand down, but John refuses despite not being US agent again. John theorizes that there is just a bunch of dead guys in the helicarrier and half of those are new guys. He demands to know what they are protecting, since it can't be the old wreck of a helicarrier and maybe it's something buried under it, left over from the old SHIELD days. April's partner gets a lock on John, but is told not to take the shot since John is about to have his hands full, as he is attacked by a giant kaiju which eats his plane,